This is the MC Reggie Fresh from the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. Morning and good Friday to everybody. We're going to talk about the operations of the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. I'm here Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 9:30. And holidays, I won't be here unless I'm out of town. But if you want to get some news and join us every morning, make sure you tune in. And first things first, we're going to move it on to Facebook and share. Okay, so it don't want me to share it, so I just have to do it after the show. Anyway, let's talk about some Steeler news, starting with Big Ben Roethlisberger. News out of Pittsburgh Steelers organization, team activities on Thursday had to do with jersey numbers. According to this article, rookie tight end Zach Gentry was asked by quarterback Big Ben Roethlisberger to change this jersey number from number 83. The reason Roethlisberger asked him to make the change was out of respect to former Steelers tight end Heath Miller, who wore the number for 11 seasons with the Steelers and is a close friend with Roethlisberger. The questions we're asking is simple. Was it Roethlisberger's place to ask Gentry to change his jersey number? The Steelers have only officially retired two jersey numbers in franchise history. They have several numbers that have never been given to a player out of deference to the players who wore them. Miller has only been off the team since 2015, but is far and away the best to ever play the position in Pittsburgh. But keep in mind, the Steelers have given the numbers to other players since Miller retired, including wide receiver Kobe Hamilton. Now, Big Ben, I need you to focus on getting us a seventh ring and quit worrying about jersey numbers. It ain't your decision to be picking people's numbers and all of that. You need to maintain and find wide receivers and get us some touchdowns, Big Ben. If somebody wears that jersey, fine. If they don't, fine. But right now, that ain't your focus. And see, this is the kind of stuff that makes you look bad going against Brown and any other incidents you done had in Pittsburgh. I need you to be a leader and be a leader. You can't go one-sided, Big Ben. You're a good quarterback, excellent quarterback. I don't think you get enough props that people give you. But at the end of the day, we talking about this year getting this ring. I need you to get your head in the game, Big Ben, and stop worrying about minor things. Because this is not going to win us no Super Bowl. Now, we over Bell, we over Brown, they gone. No more excuses. Now you doing something else. Stop worrying about numbers. We need to get this Super Bowl ring, Big Ben. And that's all I got to say on it. Fans, what y'all think? Was he right or was he wrong? Like I said, it ain't even, to me, just need to worry about this daggone Super Bowl we need to be getting. As a leader, Big Ben. And come on, man. We can't go through this stuff like we did last year. See, we don't know distraction. If the dude wears the number 83 jersey, so be it. Heath Miller was great, but he wasn't really legendary where you can just decide who could wear his jersey. It ain't your decision. So, all right, Ben, let's get it. Let's get it right. Stay focused. Okay, moving on to other news. The basketball game yesterday, the Warriors got beat by the Raptors 109 to 118. The next game for game 2 in this championship tournament is going to be Sunday at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Don't y'all miss it. I want the Raptors to win. The Warriors are good, but I want the Raptors to win because the Warriors, they win it every year. But to me, it's something like New England. Ain't really no competition. All them teams in the NBA, and it's probably about 8 teams that really can compete with the Warriors. Same way in the NFL. It ain't nothing but what? 6, 7 good teams, like I was talking about earlier in one of my shows. Because these teams ain't up to par to be pro. Ain't no competition. Everybody it should be nick and tuck with everybody in all divisions. And that's why, I don't understand why we can't, what's the problem? Everybody is just certain teams that are good and the rest of the teams are horrible. And it ain't even worth watching no games. Some games you want to watch games that are compatible, but nowadays you just don't even want to watch. You just waiting on a game against somebody who's going to be competitive. Out of all the teams, 32 teams, and like I say, 8 teams are good. Ridiculous. I need all you players to step up and make the game interesting. All right, let's move on. Advertisement. The way you can advertise here on the EMC Reggie Fresh Morning Show is you can send me your link and we'll put it on the feeders page right here on the live feeders page, or you can get a spot. You can be a sponsor, or I can do an interview for you, and you also could be an agent to make some money as commission to get people to get on the EMC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. And today we're gonna be the day we're gonna promote is Streetway Entertainment. It's a comedy show. He does comedy shows all over the world. So if you want to book him and you need some comedians to come to your town, I want y'all to hit up Streetway Entertainment. His link will be right here underneath the live feed. All right, moving on. We're going to talk about the positive message. Today's message is called, let's see where it is. Okay. Get the picture. That's the title. Get the picture. We can finally say that we're in love. We can finally say that we're in love. That's the title and that's the quote. August Wilson, the highly acclaimed playwright, wrote, "All you need in the world is love and laughter. That's all anybody needs." Vanessa Williams, the former Miss America, agrees. She says, "Love is the fairest flower that blooms in God's garden. Everyone needs love. The more you give, the more will come back to you." A wealthy man died apparently without leaving a will. Consequently, according to the law, the estate was to be divided upon among his cousins, who were his next of kin. Also, as prescribed by law, the deceased household goods and personnel belongings were to be converted into cash at a public auction. During the sale, the auctioneer tried to sell a framed photograph, but no one bid on it. Later, a shabby, dressed old woman approached the auctioneer and asked if she might purchase the picture for $1, which was all she had. She said it was a photograph of the deceased man's only son. So she went on to say that she had been a servant in the deceased household when the boy lost his life trying to rescue a drowning person. She had loved the son very much. The auctioneer accepted the dollar, and the woman went home and placed the photograph on the table beside her bed. So one evening, she noticed a buzz in the back of the frame. She pulled the picture out, and there, to her amazement, was the rich man's will. And the instructions in the will were simple: "I'll leave all my possessions to the individual who cares enough for my son to cherish this picture." Love is unusual game. There are evidence. There are either two winners, or there are none. Folks, what this saying is, you gotta love people. If you love people, they'll love you back. Basically, is what this message is all about. And you just don't never know. When you do something for somebody, it always will come back to you. It's gonna always come back. So remember that. And that's today's message. Get the picture. Now, folks, that's going to conclude the MC Radio Fresh Morning Show this Friday. I need everybody to have a great weekend. Enjoy your weekend and come back and join me next week, same time, just a different day. And remember to share, like, and subscribe. MC Radio Fresh signing off. Peace.